Alrighty guys, my name is Dalton and this is Kush TV, the 18 and over channel designed for people who love marijuana, music, and sports. And today we're going to be doing another Kush Box episode slash stoner picks. So we have NFL Week 6 picks here, or I should say the NFL Week 6 schedule. And we're going to be smoking on some Pineapple Express, which we just did a restraint review. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. But we're going to be smoking on some Pineapple Express out our new bubbler here. And we're going to be going through the NFL Week 6 schedule here and telling you who I think's going to win. So, hope you guys have your marijuana devices loaded or your smoking devices loaded. And I hope you guys are enjoying some herb with me. And we're going to start this episode or this Week 6 stoner picks off with some Pineapple Express here. So, toast guys. Some really good stuff. Alright, so first up, our first game that we have for Thursday Night Football is Atlanta Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints. So, when it comes to the Falcons versus the Saints, I'm going to pick the team that has the better quarterback because, to be honest with you, both these teams are kind of iffy. So when it comes down to it, I'm going to pick the Saints over the Atlanta Falcons just because they have a better coach than Sean Payton and a better quarterback in Drew Brees. So next up, we have the Redskins versus the Jets. Another close one. These teams aren't that good, but obviously either one's going to have to win. So when it comes to the Redskins versus the Jets, I'm going to have to go with the Redskins just because they have more talent. I think Kirk Cousins might be a little bit better than the Jets quarterback, which I have no idea who the hell Jets quarterback is right now. But Redskins versus New York Jets. Redskins versus New York Jets. I'm going to pick the Redskins. They seem like the obvious team to pick. They have a lot better talent than the New York Jets, so I'm going to definitely go with the Redskins. Now, Arizona Cardinals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Arizona Cardinals, I don't know what the fuck's up with them, but for some reason, they're really good all of a sudden. But I don't think Big Ben can sit there and keep on losing. And they have Le'Veon Bell back. They have Antonio Bryant. Even though Cardinals have a really good defense and have Patrick Peterson, I'm going to have to go with the Steelers to probably beat the Arizona Cardinals, even though I have a feeling the Cardinals are just probably going to win randomly. It's very weird how football has changed in the past couple years, how the crappy teams have really become good and how the good teams become crappy. But yeah, I'm going to have to go Steelers to beat the Cardinals, even though the Cardinals are the safe pick. Now we have Kansas City Chiefs versus Minnesota Vikings. Now, Minnesota Vikings, if they actually had AP or Adrian Peterson really being himself and really being a good 2,000-yard back, then I'd probably pick the Vikings. But Kansas City, once again, they have a better quarterback, better offense, better defense, better coach. So I'm definitely going to pick the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Minnesota Vikings. So let's go ahead and take another quick smoke break here. And if you guys are smoking along, go ahead and keep on smoking along. And if you guys haven't took a hit yet, go ahead and take a hit. And if you already took one, take another one. And we're going to be taking another hit of this Pineapple Express here, and hopefully not get too high and ramble. And toast, guys. Ooh. Alright. Next up, we have the Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the crazy game with the Seahawks and the Bengals there. I did not think the Bengals were going to give the Seahawks that much of a problem, but surprisingly they did. So Buffalo Bills got a lot of talent, but just like the Philadelphia Eagles, they don't have chemistry, they don't have their shit together, neither does their coach, Mr. Rex Ryan. So, and the Bengals, just so much better team all around and so much put together, or, better chemistry, better talent just all over. So, I'm going to take the Bengals to beat the Buffalo Bills. Now, next up, we have the Chicago Bears versus Detroit Lions. Good rivalry, good matchup here. Normally, it would be a tough game to pick, but Jay Cutler is just really gone to shit. So even though they have Matt Forte and they have a decent defense, I'm gonna go with Detroit Lions just because they have that crazy duo in Calvin Johnson and Golden Tate. And Matthew Stafford is definitely a better quarterback than Jay Cutler. So Detroit Lions over the Chicago Bears this Sunday. Next up is the Denver Broncos versus the Cleveland Browns. And surprisingly, Cleveland Browns upset at the Baltimore Ravens last Sunday, which was pretty surprising. But no matter what, Peyton Manning's Peyton Manning. And even though, well, I shouldn't say that because just thinking about it, Peyton Manning almost lost to the fucking Oakland Raiders. But you know what? I'm gonna go with the surprise pick. I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Browns actually to go and beat Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos, or to upset them. So you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna change my pick. I wasn't gonna go with for Denver, but we're gonna go with the Browns this time for the crazy what the hell pick. All right, next up is Houston Texans versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, Jacksonville Jaguars, I guess, are the new Oakland Raiders because they're just not that good. They don't have a good quarterback. They have a couple decent receivers and Alex Hearns and shit. But when it comes down to it, Houston Texans just overall way better team, better offense, better defense, even without, Aaron Foster and shit. So the Texans over the Jacksonville Jaguars is who I'm picking. Now we have the Miami Dolphins versus the Tennessee Titans. Now both these teams have good young quarterbacks. And Marcus Mariota just fucking, I was really surprised. I really thought Jameis Winston was going to be like the next Russell Wilson or whatever, the next good quarterback. But Marcus Mariota, he's really chased the Tennessee Titans all the way around. And to be honest with you, this is a hard pick here. But I guess I'm going to have to go with Miami as the safer pick. They are just a better team all the way around. But to be honest with you, if you're doing picks or something, you might want to go with Tennessee just because Marcus Mariota can pull some tricks out his ass. So next up, Panthers versus Seattle Seahawks. Cam Newton versus Russell Wilson. Well, I don't think Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll are going to go for back-to-back losses. Kind of like New England, they don't like to get those back-to-back losses. So when it comes to the afternoon game, Panthers versus Seahawks, I'm going to have to go with Seahawks just because, once again, better quarterback, better offense, better defense, better coach. Alright, next up, San Diego Chargers versus Green Bay Packers. Now, Aaron Rodgers kind of slipped up last week with those couple interceptions, but no matter what, Green Bay is just overall a better team. Even though the quarterbacks are both good, Aaron Rodgers is really good, Phillip Rivers is still pretty good as himself. And Chargers ain't no slouch, they're not a shit team, but I just think Green Bay overall is a better team compared to San Diego, so that's who I'm going to pick for that Sunday afternoon game, Packers over the Chargers. So we got 3 more games here. We're going to go ahead and take 2 more hits. As you can tell, it's starting to get dark and shit. I don't know if my autofocus will work for me or not. Nope, it won't work. So we're going to take a couple more hits here. Go ahead and take a couple more hits at home. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Now, we've actually been doing these weekly, every week. The only problem is that I make them so long, and then when I try to get them uploaded, it's usually uploaded the Monday after the NFL Sunday happens, so I'm trying to make this a little quicker here. Alright, next up. The Ravens versus the 49ers. Oh, shit. Now, the Ravens have obviously gone to shit. Joe Flacco has gone to shit. They don't have much of they don't have a run game, really, I don't think. I don't know what happened to Justin Forsett last week. I don't know if he's going to be playing this week. If he is playing this week, it makes a huge difference. But when it comes down to it, I just think that San Francisco just might be a little bit better, or might be have a little bit more motive or more drive to win this game than the Baltimore Ravens. So I'm going to go San Francisco 49ers to beat the Baltimore Ravens Sunday. Now, next up, we have Sunday Night Football, which I did not notice this was Sunday Night Football until I seen the schedule here. So that makes me happy. I'll be able to see my game because we do live here in the Northwest. And I don't get to see too many Patriot games. I just see a bunch of shit chicken games or shit hawk games. But Sunday Night Football, let's go ahead and take a quick hit and I'll tell you who's going to win, Patriots versus Colts. So, toast guys, go ahead and keep on smoking along. And a quick stoner tip. If you're smoking some dry weed and it starts to burn up and after you take your hit it's still burning, cap it. Put your fingers over the bowl and cap it. Stops the bowl from burning. Saves your herb. Conserve a little bit so you at least have so that hit that's going up in the air that was being burned can actually go into your lungs. So, back to the NFL Week 6 stoner picks. New England Patriots versus the Indianapolis Colts. Well, as a Patriots fan, I'm going with the Patriots. But not as a Patriots fan, just as a pure football fan, Andrew Luck is not doing good this year. I don't know what happened to him. He just randomly went from really fucking good to being Peyton Manning's replacement to all of a sudden being shitty. So, I don't know what's going on in Indianapolis, but when you look at that, they don't have their shit together at all. They don't have that great of talent there. You know, they have a couple key players in a couple key positions. But besides that, they're kind of fucked up this year. And the Patriots, they're the Patriots. We go to the playoffs every single damn fucking year. So, you know that Bill Belichick and the rest of the Patriots have their shit together. Tom Brady is fucking Tom Brady. And as you can see, he can get hit 5 times and still win the game. So, when it comes down to it, Patriots fan or not, I'm picking the Patriots to beat the Colts as an obvious pick. So next up we have Monday Night Football. The New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Now this will be a good game. These teams will both be well rested. They both have good talent. The New York Giants happen to be a little bit, I don't know how to say, they have better chemistry. You know, their players have been together more than the Philadelphia Eagles have. The Eagles pretty much just have a bunch of ragtag star players from all sorts of teams all around the fucking league mixed up with a brand new coach. So when it comes down to it, I think the Giants just might be a more solid team and just probably a more balanced and chemistry team compared to the Philadelphia Eagles, even though I think the Eagles happen to have more talent. But I'm going to take Manning and Beckham Jr. definitely to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, or I should say that I'm going to take the Giants to beat the Philadelphia Eagles for Sunday Night Football. So, that was this week's NFL 6 Stoner Picks. If you guys enjoyed the video at all, go ahead and give it the thumbs up. But definitely subscribe for more Kush Clouds TV and subscribe to my channel Dalton Boyven for more Kush Clouds TV. And you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and throw them down in the drop box. I'm Dalton Boyven, aka Kush Clouds TV. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. I'm really high off this Pineapple Express. Go check out that restraint review because this shit's good. But enough of that. Have a good day, guys. Stay high, stay medicated, stay lifted. And always enjoy your herb. Kush Clouds TV. I'm out. Pineapple Express. Cloud. Peace.